Hi guys, Martin Curry from Belief Media. I'm going to try and keep this video as short as possible. I want to talk about two things. First of all, the screen recordings I've made of Facebook ad experience, and second, the conversions you can expect off social media ads. Okay, first of all, the screen recordings I've made of the various ads that are available to consumers is done so simply so you can improve upon your own experience. The point is, I sit down in my office, have a 5-minute break or something, sit down in the chair, and I'll come across something and simply just record a little narrative over the top. It always goes a little bit longer than I would hope, and you're probably finding now that the errors that one person makes are the same that kind of everybody makes. Everybody is doing the same things that are flawed. Nobody in the industry introduces, outside of our own client base, introduces what I would consider to be best practice. And we've formed best practice. We've formed our own best practice techniques on the back of millions of conversions, right? Going back well over, in terms of Facebook, since it was introduced to industry, but certainly it dates back long before that. The techniques you're seeing now being employed are no different to what we were doing in 1998. Literally carbon copy identical. So the industry just hasn't caught up. You know, there's a certain technological barrier, I guess, that most people have to overcome. We can't let the tail wag the dog. That is, technology can't dictate the effectiveness of our marketing. Our marketing, if it requires the introduction of certain types of technology, we have to build it. So we have to support the kind of funnel that we know works based on human psychology. So that's why conversions are so low, generally speaking. There are other aspects of Facebook advertising you've probably picked up on. The most ubiquitous, I guess, is the absence of required disclaimers, quantitative statements, and so on. Quite often the copy is poor, quite often it's written by ChatGPT. It is just poor, right? And unfortunately everybody's copying everybody else. The entry to market into the marketing industry is virtually zero, so you can do a 2-hour course online. The next day you're a professional marketer and you're pushing this experience onto people, and we know it's objectively returning really poor results. So about 2 weeks ago I saw a chat thread on Facebook, and someone was talking about the conversion rate of social media ads, and it was he said it was 3%. This is a guy that's recently migrated into the coaching space, and I really object when somebody that presents as an industry influencer, and that includes coaches, shares information that is designed to support their untested product, and it's not based on objective reality. So they've probably based that on their own experience, and from what I've been able to determine, this guy didn't have any success with digital marketing, and to this day his digital presence is one of the worst in the industry. So I would find it really objectionable that this guy would comment and say social media conversions are 3%. There's a guy running ads at the moment where he runs through things and says this is a $200 conversion, and runs through the numbers, how many leads you get, how much you're paying, and so on. Now again, that's just a marketing lie. This guy's renowned for it, but this guy posted another comment. He said, you're claiming a 10% conversion, the industry norm is 3%. Where does this 10% come from? Of course the guy didn't answer, because he doesn't convert at 10%. In fact, I've inherited a couple of these guys that have seen their very first leads by dealing with our systems, which is designed according to best practice, and their functional funnel, that they provide consumer engagement, and they're completely compliant, right? But the fact that this guy is touting or broadcasting this 3% conversion rate because he's measuring that against his own experience, which was obviously extremely poor. If you buy leads, you're not even going to get a 3% conversion, right? It's between 0 and 3%. If you've gone to Leadify, you'll be lucky, off a pack of 50 leads for $8,000, you'll be lucky to convert 1 or 2. And that's kind of hitting the lottery. So you don't make your money back, right? That's what most people base their experience on. You can't do that. If you provide a legitimate best practice experience, you will convert routinely at 25%. Always at 25%, sometimes higher. In fact, a lot of the time higher, based on certain attributes you might include into the experience, and the type of follow-up that's provided, and the capacity of your sales process, and so on. Now, not one of our clients at the moment that is running Facebook ads where we have some measure of oversight. Either we've built the ads for them, or we give it the green light before it hits market, or whatever. Not one of our brokers is paying more than $70 for a conversion. Now, I say that, and I swear on the life of my 3 kids, not one of our brokers currently running ads, and we have a ton of them, is paying more than $70 for a conversion, because that's what it costs, right? The industry has just become so flooded with mediocrity and incompetence that we've come to accept, these ridiculous statements. Oh, it converts at 3%. Of course you're going to convert at 3% if you buy leads. Of course you're going to convert at 3% if you go to Broker Grow. Of course you're going to convert at 3% if you do it yourself without proper guidance. But it's not rocket science. So I'm going to start introducing what we do, the sorts of things that we might do within a funnel. I don't like giving a whole heap away. I talk about it all the time on our website. So if you want to know what we do, it's very clear on our website. But I don't like giving away a lot of the specifics we use in order to improve upon that experience and sort of drive it up above 25 to 30%. Right? Because if you reach the right people, if you've got the right process, if you've got the right access to the right products, and if you provide the right experience, and if your funnel is compelling, engaging, immersive, gamified, of course you're going to convert clients. But that 3% figure, right, you have to try hard. I don't know how I could introduce any of our funnels to market and get 3%. I'd have to try really hard to piss people off in that funnel in order to get a result as low as that. I don't know how to do it. In fact, I would fail. If I wanted to introduce our product and minimize the result, I'd probably still get 20% of people coming through as opportunities. Guys, there is a massive market out there. Now, I'm not saying come on board with us at the moment. If you called us, I'd put you on a wait list for 2 weeks anyhow, which most people don't want to do, because we've got a new product going to market. Whole other story. But just do it right. By all means, give me a call. I'll always give you 20 minutes over the phone. If you're going to launch something in the market, give me a call and I'll tell you 10 or 12 things that I look for in an ad off the street, and I'll tell you what you need to do in order to improve upon those results. And if you're an industry leader in any respect, you probably need to measure your results, or you need to form an opinion, or at least shape your opinion on digital marketing based on results that are attained from implementing a best practice solution. It's frustrating as hell, guys. I deal in an industry with a level of incompetence that is quite staggering. And that's not to say we haven't had our failures, by the way. A broker on the Gold Coast, that experience still keeps me up at night. And there's one in Sydney who probably shouldn't be a broker, because he doesn't know how to talk to people. If you don't know how to talk to people, you're in the wrong profession. So I'm going to start sharing a lot more of what we do. And hopefully you're able to introduce this stuff yourself. Guys, there are, historically speaking, and at the moment, I said that our clients are returning leads for less than 70. That's been the case for a couple of weeks, but for a long time, it was about 100, 110 for a conversion. And there was a period last year where it hit $140 for a conversion. So, it has its cycles, but certainly in the silly season, this time of year, it always drops down, but $70 is really low. So that's not typical. But even if you were paying twice that, that's still insignificant compared against the remuneration, compared against the benefit. So, guys, please just try it yourself. Have a go. Do it legitimately. Don't engage a marketing company if all they're doing is putting a subscription form on your website. That's not what marketing is. Right? That's not what digital is. It's certainly not a funnel. It's a subscription form. Right? A trained monkey can put a subscription form on your website, even if it's a stepped form. The links to a calendar. There's excuse me. It's just easy to do. And we had free products on the market for a long time that outperform any paid product that is filed to market. But for some reason, we've only got 100 guys using it or so. They're getting good results, but that's that. So we've slapped a price tag on it. We're going to promote the crap out of it, and we're going to ensure that those brokers that do engage in Facebook marketing are doing so ethically and responsibly with a full stack marketing funnel in place, so they're able to optimize their conversions. So guys, if you want to give me a call, 0400 777 300 is my direct mobile number. Call me anytime. Our office line number is 1300 235 433. That's 1300 Belief. If you want to contact Domenico, in fact I won't give Dom's phone, he's tied up for the next 4 or 5 days. Certainly if you call the 1300 number, you've got the option of filtering through direct to Dom if you need him for anything. And Dom's a genius. You're tapping in on a guy that's got 20 years experience as a director with Oracle, which is the biggest company in the world. In terms of coaching and whatever else, we don't provide coaching to the mortgage industry, but in terms of coaching, he charges $5,000 a day to Fortune 500s. That's the quality of person that you're dealing with when you engage with Dom. Most of the time he's just helping people sort out email and stuff. It's a complete waste of his extraordinary talent, but it is what it is. Guys, give me a call. Again, my mobile 0400 777 300. Thank you. Bye-bye.